He approached the north coast, but the Arawak Indians were unfriendly, so Columbus steered westward. He stopped at Dry Harbor, now called Discovery Bay, and sent a few of his men ashore. Again the Arawaks threatened, but the Spaniards made friends with them, exchanging trinkets for their beads and soft metal ornaments. Modern Jamaica does what it can to reconstruct the picture of life among these gentle, cinnamon-colored people whom Columbus saw. Learned societies dig for relics in Arawak kitchen middens. A midden is the rubbish heap that stood behind a settlement, where bones, broken utensils, and other discarded objects were thrown. Often a good tool or an ornament would get mixed in with the trash. Columbus went on to Rio Bueno in search of water. There he met with success. Boats from his ships visited the beach and entered the mouth of the river where his water casks were filled. But there, feebly manned, it was carried without difficulty, and the English proclaimed Jamaica annexed. This was only the prelude to guerrilla warfare. The native-born Cristobal Ronaldo Yesassi used a narrow mast inlet near St. Anne's Bay as a hiding place, which was called after him Don Christopher's Cove. In 1658, he received additional troops and cannons from Cuba, so he built a fort at Rio Nuevo as the starting point for regaining control. Here, Doyley must have put his men ashore from the ships that had brought them from the south coast. 6 times, the records tell us, the English charged before they were successful. Guns thundered from both the fort and the ships. Rio Nuevo was fatal to the Spanish cause. Peace was restored, and Jamaica became securely British. Fortifications were erected at an early date by the English for the defense of Jamaica against all comers. The first and most important was Fort Charles at Port Royal. It was begun in 1656 by General Sedgwick, before there was even a village at the point. Twice remodeled and enlarged, the first time by Sir Henry Morgan the Buccaneer, it was formidable in that age. These gun embrasures, where the rusty cannons still frown, form battlements that men would have hesitated to storm. More than a century after it was built, Horatio Nelson, as a young officer, commanded Fort Charles.